Hello students, welcome to this automobile class. Today we will discuss about the basics of automobile, that is definition of automobile and history of automobile. So these are the learning outcomes for today's lecture: definition and to understand the history of the automobile. So how to define the automobile? An automobile is a self-propelled vehicle, or it can be defined as a automobile is a complex machine which has its own power unit to give the necessary propelling force. So external force is not required. The automobile itself generates its own energy, and with the help of that energy, the vehicle moves forward. Now, if you go towards the history of the automobile, you can find that the automobile history has a long period to get it developed right now today. It is having a history of 300 years. In 1769, the first steam-powered automobile capable of human transportation was built by Nicholas Joseph Conant. So from 1769, the steps development steps has taken place, like in 1803 or 1803, Haydn Wichet has designed a powered car, but the fuel was hydrogen. Then from that onwards, in 1823, the internal combustion engine era has started. But there is a period of 50 years to develop these engines from 1823 to 1870. Then these pushcart type vehicles running on a combustion engine was developed. But the real era of the automobile has started from 1889, as the Nicholas Otto has developed the first internal combustion engine, which is running on a four-stroke petrol engine. And then later on, after 2 years, in the similar 2 years, two-stroke engine by Rodolphe Diesel has developed the diesel engine. So we can say that from 1890 onwards, the actual automobile sector or the actual automobile has grown up like that. Uh, in 1908, the Ford has started the company Ford Motor Company, which is the first company which is having a production of many vehicles uh, on the basis of internal combustion engine. From 1913 to 1927, Ford produced near about 1,050,000 1,50,000 vehicles. But real production of the automobile started from 1920, which we will call as a assembly line automobile assembly line. From that onwards, the um, automobile sector has grown up from 1920. Now look at these pictures. This picture shows how the cars are developed. The cars in the initial stages was like a cycle cart. We can say that the cart vehicles, from cart vehicles, then four-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, then later on the sitting arrangement had changed. Now you can watch these pictures. In that pictures you will find that the how the cars are developed. This is a pictorial form. Now, regarding the fuel, how the fuel used in the vehicle changed from 18th century to 27th century, because this is the real area of the mechanical engineer where he has to think. Initially in the 18th century, you'll find that the steam engines were developed. In 19th century, combustion vehicles, combustion internal combustion, but was the fuel was hydrogen, and similarly gasoline and diesel was also used, but the development was not there. But in 20th century, a great development of automobile has taken place. The most of the things in this area has taken place in Germany. That's why the Germany is called as the mother of the automobile engineering. So in 20th century, gasoline and diesel vehicles. Gasoline is the general term used in the worldwide for petrol. Then in the 21st century, we'll find that the instead of gasoline and diesel, electric vehicles are being developed. If you take the history of an automobile industry in India, you'll find that in 1901, first Indian to own a car in India is no more than the Jamshedji Tata. In 1905, Fiat Motors has entered in the Indian market. In 1905, again the first woman to drive a car in India was Mrs. R.D. Tata. Then later on in 1911, first taxi in India was seen on the road. In 1928, Chevrolet Motors has started selling his car in India. From 1945, the Tata has started Tata Motors, and from onwards, the real Indian market, or we can say the own Indian market, has entered in the automobile sector. Now, this total scenario you can find up to the in 2009, Jaguar has been taken over by the Tata Motors. Like that, all companies after in 19 from 1990 we have opened our automobile sector globally so that the other country can establish their plants in the India and they can sell their cars in India. So we have opened the global market. Now at present, what is the share of the different companies producing cars in the India? Maruti Suzuki is nothing but the having a 47.2%, means near about 50% share in the car is of Maruti Suzuki cars. Then second number is Hyundai, it is 17.8. Then Mahindra, then Nissan, Toyota, Tata, then Honda, Ford, and Volkswagen are they are their market shares are very less. In the last uh, 1 year back, Chevrolet has stopped its market from India. Now they will be only selling their cars on demand only. So like that, the market it is a market of volatility. So on the basis of demand, the supply will be made, and on the basis of the quality and the fuel economy, the Indian market will vary. Thanks. Thanks for watching this video.